Hello, hello, bonjour, sawadika. This is Patricia. Today we are going to practice on the reformer and we'll prepare a magic circle. We will just use it a few times and we get ready, aligning ourselves with feet parallel at hip distance to create a quick warm-up. So we mobilize the shoulders and the knees and we breathe, exhaling through the mouth and inhaling through the nose, and ready to roll down, flexing the spine, touching the wooden platform of the reformer and relaxing the cervical spine, moving your head like if you said no, and then exhale to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, arms reaching up to the sky, shoulders depressed. Exhale, roll down from head to tailbone for another sequence. Inhale, relax and mobilize the cervical spine, moving your head like if you said no, and breathe out, roll up from tailbone to head. Inhale, arms reaching up, elongate your spine. Exhale, roll down, flexing from head to tailbone, ready for cat and cow. Inhale, flex the knees, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. So we keep flexing the knees here to create more mobility into the lumbar spine. Inhaling here, exhaling to round your back like an angry cat back. Inhale like a cow and exhale like a cat. Roll up, tailbone to head, arms up and release a little bit. We get ready with 2 red springs, so 2 strong and 1 medium spring. We lie down on the carriage, we adjust the headrest and the pelvis will be neutral. We are going to prepare with a little footwork. So running from the footwork series, feet and hips are width apart. We inhale for moving the feet 1 and 2 and we breathe out for 1 and 2. So we continue this move, stabilizing the torso here over the mobility of the knees and ankles. So just try to be very focused on your alignment and on your breath when you practice. And footwork is a great way to actually prepare your mind to work your body, since it's not too sophisticated in terms of coordination. Inhaling to press out, exhaling to close the carriage, keeping your ankles plantar flexed. I mean, we point the feet here and we try to stabilize the ankle joint. So keep the ball of the feet on the foot bar and stabilize the pelvis again here over the mobility of the legs. Inhaling, opening and exhaling, closing. Now we're going to flex and point and close the carriage. Inhale and open and exhale. We pulse and we follow our breath here. So inhaling, pumping for 3, for example, and exhaling, pumping for another 3. So respecting the level, the rhythm of your breath. And then exhale to close the carriage here. Now, into turn out position, maybe. Into a parallel stance. Sorry, I removed 1 spring. Now we have 2 strong springs and we are going to articulate the spine from tailbone to head for a shoulder bridge. So the headrest is down. Inhale up and exhale, rolling down vertebra again by vertebra. Inhale, arms reaching by the side of the body, feet parallel, and breathe out and tailbone to thoracic to move to the bridging position. Hands, arms over the head here, creating more stretch on the spine as the arms are over the head. Inhale. And we breathe out, we peel off the spine again, vertebra by vertebra, We inhale, stay at the top. We exhale, press out, trying to keep the pelvis into a neutral alignment here. So here the goal is really to open up the front of the hips, targeting the hip extensors. So hamstrings and gluteus here are working to keep this nice bridge position. So no tension should be felt on the lower back. If you feel tension on the lower back, just drop the thoracic a little bit lower and try to lift up the pelvis a bit more. So really emphasizing on working the glutes and the abdominals. Inhale, arms reaching over the head. Exhale, roll your spine down, vertebra by vertebra. And then inhale, bring back the arms, hug your knees into full flexion. Let's continue here, working the abdominals now. Exhale, hugging your knees, and inhale, arms over the head and legs to diagonal, ready for double leg stretch. Exhaling here, inhaling to reach, exhaling to round, to flex, and inhale, arms over the head, and exhale, bending the knees. Keep the flow and keep an imprinted position here. We are working into an imprinted position to protect the lumbopelvic area. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And now we are going to pick up the magic circle and we place now the feet into a turn out position. So we laterally rotate the legs. We gently, very gently squeeze the ring on every exhalation, but just gently. And then we pump the ring slightly, just slightly, without forcing. It's the beginning of the session, so we don't want to create too much tension on the hamstrings and inner thigh. Just slight squeeze. Exhaling to squeeze gently and inhaling to release gently. Following your breath, your rhythm. And now we are going to pump, exhaling to squeeze the ring and close the carry edge, and inhaling to open slightly the carry edge. So notice that the range is short. We are not fully opening the carry edge, otherwise you will lose the magic circle. Exhale, close carry edge, inhale, open gently. Arms over the head, inhale, exhale, squeeze the magic circle and roll your spine down, down, down. Hug your knees again. And headrest now is up, and we are going to place the feet in straps. So feet in straps, we are going to start to mobilize the hip joint a little bit, still at the beginning of the session. Pelvis is now neutral. We inhale, legs up to the sky, and we exhale when we open the carry edge. So inhale and open, and exhale, open carry edge, keeping a neutral alignment the whole time. So the torso here is completely still, and we are very mindful into the movement. We breathe in slowly here, and we breathe out to open the carry edge, and we keep the flow, inhaling and opening legs also, and exhaling, opening the carry edge. So here we reverse. We did reverse the motion. It's inhale, open legs and up to the sky, and exhale, legs to diagonal. Inhale, open and up. Exhale, legs down. Inhale, open and up. Breathe out and down. Inhale, open and up. And exhale, legs to diagonal. Headrest is down. Transition to short spine. Short spine is a great exercise to create stretch on the spine, particularly on the lumbar spine. And we inhale, bending the knees here as much as you can, so heels to the sit bones, and then exhale, rolling down the spine slowly, bone by bone. Inhale, flex the knees, bringing the heels to the sit bones, and exhale, legs to diagonal. Inhale, legs up to the sky. Exhale, feel your spine off bone by bone, creating a nice scoop on the belly. Inhale, bend your knees, so really targeting here on the hamstrings to flex the knees. Roll your spine down slowly. As you inhale, you flex your knees to bring the heels to the sit bones. Exhale, legs to diagonal, and we continue the flow, breathing out during each effort, inhaling to bend the knees and exhaling to roll your spine down vertebra by vertebra. Here I'm showing my hands behind my hamstrings, really to show that we need to emphasize on really trying to get a stretch on the lower back. So the more you bend your knees, the more you will feel that. Exhaling, legs up, creating a nice jackknife shape, and exhaling to roll down. Good stretch on the spine. And again, opening the legs and bending the knees, bringing the straps, bringing the ropes to the inner thigh just for a quick stretch. All right, now we are going to bring back the headrest into a higher position, so you adjust the headrest and place the magic circle between your ankles. And lower and lift is our next exercise, so we exhale to bring the legs into diagonal shape and feet are parallel, and we breathe in to bring the legs up toward the sky. Inhaling here, exhaling legs to diagonal, and a gentle squeeze on the magic circle when you bring your legs to diagonal. Inhale up, exhale diagonal and squeeze. Diagonal squeeze. Inhale up, pelvis is still neutral here. So we mobilize from the hip joint. Stability on the torso over the mobility of the hip joint. Breathing in, legs up, and breathing out, legs to diagonal, gentle squeeze. Good. Now, headrest is down again. Let's go to long spine, bending the knees and lengthening the legs. So we focus here on working the hip extensors, so particularly here on the hamstrings. We inhale to lengthen, we exhale to flex. So the mobility here is only on the knee joint. Notice that the spine is not really moving so much here. We stay into full spinal flexion. Inhale, legs up, exhale, bend. And then arms up, legs up. We breathe out and we roll down to return to the starting position. Good, we remove the magic circle. And again here, we are now going to open legs to stretch the inner thigh as we were working them with the magic circle. The inner thigh feel a little bit, like burning maybe for some of you. So just a gentle stretch on the inner thigh before we continue to the next exercise. So a little stretch now. So we are going to rotate the pelvis gently and creating this nice stretch on the abductor, so particularly on the side, the outside part of the thigh, the TFL stretch. It's a feel-good exercise, it's a feel-good stretch. Okay, now let's get ready for triceps press. So we are now going to work into an imprinted position. It's an inhale, flex elbows, and exhale, lengthen. Breathing in to bend the elbows and breathing out to pull the ropes. So try not to move your legs. Stability here again into the whole body while we mobilize only the elbows. Breathing out, pulling. Breathing in, flexing. So So don't forget here to adjust your headrest after long spine if you need. But as we are doing here pelvic tilt, we need to have the headrest down, all right? Always keep your headrest down when we lift the pelvis and do a slight inversion. It's an exhale to lift the pelvis, and it's an inhale to bring the pelvis down, to bring the sacrum on the carriage. Inhale and breathe out, lift. Breathe out and lift, keeping your arms straight, keeping the carriage open. Now, arms reaching up to the sky. Let's emphasize still on mid-back series here, exhaling to pull the ropes, inhaling to close carriage. We stay into an imprinted position. Breathe out and breathe in. Mobility only on the shoulder joint. Be careful not to protract, keeping the pelvis imprinted. Exhaling to pull and open arms and up. Now we circle around, so arms circle, exhaling to open the carriage, inhaling to open arms and lift. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, pull the ropes. Now we reverse, pulling the ropes. Inhale, arms up and open. Exhale, open carriage, and we keep that flow. Exhaling here, inhaling, arms up and open, exhaling, pulling. Good. Now hug your knees and balance side to side to massage your lower back. It's a feel-good stretch. All right. Now we are going to continue with single leg, so footwork series and single leg, so bicycle here. We keep the foot bar leg, the foot bar foot into a plantar flex position, and now we are going to mobilize the ankle of both legs. Flex and point both feet. And keep breathing. Up and down now, straight leg. Battement tendu. Up and down. Up and down. Up, bend and close carriage, and switch to opposite side. Inhale, press the carriage out. Exhale, close. Inhale for bicycle. Exhale, close carriage. We continue the flow. 3, 4 and 5. Now, grange, so we are going to continue with flex and point. So working the ankle joint now. 4, 5 and 6. Up and down, grand jeté. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and bend and exhale, close carriage. Now we are going to create choreography, leg up and down, flex and point, bend your knee and close carriage. So we reproduce what we did before in a faster motion. So we are just doing everything in a row. Bicycle, leg up, flex and point, tap down and up, bend your knee, close carriage to bicycle, lengthen, développé, flex and point, tap down and up, bicycle, développé, flex and point, tap down and up, and close the carriage, and repeat, bicycle, flex and point, tap down and up, bend your knee, and we close the carriage. We switch to the opposite side, développé, flex and point, tap down and up, bend and bicycle. Inhale, développé, exhale, flex and point, inhale, up and down, and then exhale, close carriage. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, close carriage. Inhale, développé. Oops. Inhale, développé. Exhale, flex and point. Inhale, point, flex, good. and exhale, close the carriage. One more time, développé, flex and point, tap down and up, bend your knee, and close carriage fully. All right, a little hug again. So we still have our 2 springs, and now we are going to remove one for back rowing. Crossing the legs, sitting upright, making sure you have one hand distance behind your lower back to roll down. Inhale, we step. As we exhale, we rotate toward the side, stabilizing the pelvis here over the mobility of the upper torso. So we isolate from the midsection of the back. Breathing out, we rotate. Breathing into the center. Open arms wide. Exhale, reach forward. Arms as high as you can, clasping your fingers together if you can. And then close fully the carriage. Hands to the ankles. Roll your spine up. Switch the position of the legs. Inhale, exhale, roll down your spine, scooping the belly and opening the front of the hips. Inhale, stay, exhale, rotate now, starting to the opposite side and breathe out to the side and breathe into the center and breathe out to the side. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. Breathe in and stay, open arms, reaching forward, clasping your fingers together if you can. So the ropes are creating additional stretch on the shoulder joint, and we exhale to roll up, bending the knees now, getting ready for biceps curl. Flexing the spine, exhaling to flex the elbows and inhaling to lengthen the arms, exhaling flex, inhaling lengthening, keeping the flow, and keep using your Pilates breath. So it's an inhale, opening the ribcage to the side like an accordion, and it's an exhale to close the ribcage toward the inside, drawing the belly toward the spine. Inhale, lengthen your arms, exhale, roll your spine up and articulate spine from tailbone to head. Leave the ropes on the floor. So that was a right spring. Now we're going to change with one red and one blue, so one strong and one medium, emphasizing on working the hip extensors, so great stretch for the psoas, but also great strength for the glutes. So it's an inhale to close the carriage and exhale, open the carriage. So as we perform this exercise, we try to keep the spine into a very slight extension. So the belly toward the spine to protect the lower back as you are into a slight spinal extension. And we now switch to the opposite side, exhaling to open and inhaling to close. So the mobility, as you can see here, is almost like only on the shoulder joint. And we keep stretching. We really have to keep stretching the back hip, all right? The hip of the carriage leg. It's very important that you understand that. So we keep really stretching the psoas, and then we exhale to press the carriage out and inhale to close. Okay, we still have the same spring setup. Transition to knee stretch, round back, slightly bending your elbows, and elbows should really face toward the floor, trying to use the shoulder girdle, so stability on the torso over the mobility of the pelvis. Very gently here, the hips working, abdominals working to close the carriage. Cat and cow very quickly, rounding the spine. Now we switch, we change the setup. We have now a medium spring, And we are going to pick up 2 ropes. So let's pick up the 2 ropes. So as you can see, the position of the legs here into a lunge position, and rotation. Here we inhale to close the carriage and we exhale to rotate. So by bringing the left leg at the front here and rotating toward this leg, it is assisting and helping you to actually create even a bigger rotation, a controlled rotation. It's helping you to stabilize really the pelvis over the mobility of the upper torso. We exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift arm up and over the head, and repeat 4 times. So 2, open, up and over, reach, exhale, 3, arm up and over, and pull for 4, and we switch now to the opposite side. So be very careful when we switch. Bring your hands on the carriage to stabilize it. Okay, organize your torso, align yourself, and when you get ready, you exhale to rotate, and you inhale to close the carriage. So we emphasize on working the deltoid here, but also the erector spinae muscles here, the muscles of the back working along the spine to keep really the spine into an upright position. Exhaling to rotate. Arm up and over, circle around and around, exhale, pull. Closing the carriage. It's a really feeling good movement here to lubricate your shoulder joint. It's really nice. Alright, so we close the carriage and we now place the feet against the shoulder blocks. Be careful not to fall. Okay, organize your torso. You are into neutral alignment. We prepare for salute, and we exhale to lengthen the arms, and we inhale to flex elbows. So here the mobility is only on the elbow joint. Inhale, flex, and exhale, lengthen. Follow your rhythm, follow your breath. So really using your hip extensors, really opening the front of the hips when you do that. So circling your arms up and over, we continue to stretch and strengthen your shoulder joint. It's an inhale to open, stretch, and it's an exhale to open the carriage. A quick child pose. And we roll the spine up. Let's now pick up the box, long box. Let's get ready to work our back muscles. So we are now going to emphasize on working the hip extensors, hamstrings, gluteus, but also the back muscles, and of course always the core. So be careful when you are going into lie prone position on the box. Always place your hands at the front of the box first and place your leg one at a time. Okay, good. So chest on the box if you are a beginner, and chest forward toward the pulleys if you are intermediate. So we have the magic circle between the ankles to target to really emphasize on working even more inner thighs and hip extensors. So we exhale and pull the ropes, and we are now keeping the pose and bending and stretching elbows. So triceps press. Try to really elongate your legs, pulling up the kneecaps here, trying to fully extend your knee joints. It's difficult, I know. and try to gently squeeze the magic circle when you pull the ropes to exhale. Exhale, gentle squeeze, inhale, flex elbows. Exhale, gentle squeeze, inhale, flex elbows. And that was the last one. All right. We remove the magic circle and we are now going to, okay, just a quick cobra. And we remove the magic circle this time just to place your feet inside and create like a bow pose to extend your spine. At the end of the class, it's always great to extend the spine. Never extend your spine at the beginning of the class, always toward the end of the class. All right. Now, lengthen your body, arms over the head, get ready for swimming. Arms over the head, and we inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for another count of 5. We try again here to fully extend the knees, the legs, working the hip extensors and the deltoids, trying to really stabilize the torso over the mobility of the limbs. Clasp your fingers, reach up, extend, and prepare for child pose on the box. Feeling good, breathing. Always good to stretch your back muscles after back extension. We are now going to sit down on the headrest and place the shoulder blades on the box, holding the back of the box with your hands behind you. Let's start with the feet on the floor first and articulate spine into shoulder bridge for a kind of semicircle preparation. Inhale down and exhale, articulate from tailbone to head, always to peel your spine off. Now the feet are on the rail of the reformer to receive a different feeling here. So it's going to be up to you. Either you prefer the feet on the rail or the feet on the floor. And articulate the spine to come up. We are now going to stretch our legs for a hamstring stretch. Back is flat, straight, arms reaching up, clasp fingers together. Keep a flat back as much as you can. Reach forward, holding the pulleys to create additional stretch. Breathing normally and calming your mind when you stretch. At the end of the class, it's always great to stretch at the end of the class. Never neglect that. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, come up. All right, we are now going to create rotation. So the right leg is up and over the left leg, and we are rotating using the box to increase the range of motion. So opposite elbow against the flexed knee, and the box to assist in opening the shoulder joint even more. We switch now to opposite side, bringing the elbow against the flexed knee, lengthening your spine, creating more stretch. And we prepare now for lateral flexion. I like this variation of mermaid. So both knees are flexed. We rotate toward the box, exhaling, feeling good. Inhaling to derotate into lateral flexion. And now we bring the upper back against the box, And we are going to mobilize the outside arm. It's really a feel-good stretch, really amazing. I love that. Try not to move too much your pelvis while you are doing that. Instead, emphasize on really mobilizing from the thoracic spine. And just breathe normally here. Now we are rotating toward the opposite side, and it's really feeling good. It's really a feeling good exercise here. Articulate spine from head to tail to extend, and then reverse, head to tail to flex. Inhale, laterally flex to mermaid, and exhale, come up. Opposite arm now is up, and now we are going to bring the opposite arm into the shoulder block to create even and assist you not to fall, to create more stretch toward the opposite side. All right. Now we stretch the outside leg and we repeat this lateral flexion, holding yourself on the shoulder block to stretch. So stretching the latissimus dorsi, stretching also your inner thigh. Same thing on the opposite side. We start with the mermaid. So drawing your legs into a letter Z. Exhale and laterally flex, and then ready to rotate and rest. Your spine is breathing here. It's really feeling good. And we repeat again, arm reaching up, exhale, laterally flex. And now we're going to rotate, opening the right arm to create a good chest stretch. Emphasizing on bringing your upper back toward the box as much as you can. Trying to stabilize your pelvis as much as you can. And keeping your right hip really open. Return toward the box. Laterally flex again. And now we rotate toward the opposite side. And notice that I'm rotating also my neck. My right cheek is on the box. Articulate head to tailbone to come up. And then head to tailbone to return to full flexion. And then inhale, laterally flex to mermaid and come up. Switch now, arms and exhale. Reach toward the opposite side 4 times. 3 and 4. We slowly come up and we stretch now the right leg for a good inner thigh stretch. And we breathe out, stretching the intercostal muscles of the left side of my body, of my ribs, and also of course the latissimus dorsi that was stretched. Okay, hamstring stretch to finish, hands on the rail, just relaxing your head. If this is too difficult for you to stretch your hamstrings, you can open your legs a bit wider. It will be easier. Don't open too wide, otherwise you are going to lose the benefit of this hamstring stretch. So I am playing a little bit with my torso. You see, I'm shifting the torso forward and sometimes backward, putting the weight of my body now on toward my heels and sometimes toward my toes. Different for different feelings. Okay. Well, I'm holding the pulleys here just to give myself a rest on my spine. Returning to this hamstring stretch. One more time. holding the rail of the reformer, bending my knees, arching my back slightly to neutral and come up. Well, hope you enjoyed this session. After the session, you can always check your arms and your legs to bring back your regular energy. Sawadee ka, everybody. I hope you enjoy. See you next time. Great to work with you. Stay tuned for the next class. Goodbye.